Hello, my name is Curt Davis. I'm the Director of Marketing and Product Management with KUHN Krause. And today I wanted to give you a brief overview of the Gladiator 1210 along with the Montag Dry Fertilizer delivery system. The Gladiator 1210 comes in quite a few different configurations and sizes. Everything from a 4-row up to a 16-row mounted machine. And we also have an 8-row pull type up to a 16-row pull type machine. These machines can be configured many different ways, predominantly for row crop farming, corn and soybeans, but we do have configurations for wider row spacing up to 40 inches for even the cotton farming areas of the country. So the Gladiator Strip-Till is really unique in the fact that it really accomplishes two things that farmers really wanted to see, and that's ease of daily maintenance and ease of adjustments on the machine. So all those adjustments in the field can be made by hand very easily and quickly while you're there in the field with those specific conditions that you're trying to manage, particularly where it comes into residue and soil flow. The ST Pro 2 row unit on the Gladiator 1210 is very easily adjustable, requires no daily maintenance. It's using all sealed bearings and bushings that don't require any greasing on a daily basis by any means. And then the ease of adjustment from the shank depth, of moving that shank up and down from a range of 6 to 12 inches of depth, and then being able to adjust the closing blades to build the berm is very important to get that berm that we're looking for out of the back of the unit. And then of course the striker reel assembly, the chain reel, that's something that it really keeps a farmer running on a daily basis despite wet conditions. Sometimes we get into those wet conditions in the fall. That reel really performs well when it starts to get a little bit wet. Maybe we shouldn't be out there, but our back's against the wall and we need to get this fertilizer down and placed. Okay, so on the ST Pro row unit, we have a large 24-inch coulter that moves independently of the rest of the frame. Also, we have the floating row cleaners that move independently of the coulter and the frame itself. And that really produces a good strip. As we come back into the berm building row closing blades, we're allowed to keep these floating, or we can lock them in a position to really build that berm. Also have the ability to adjust the angle of the blades by hand very quickly and easily to produce a good berm out the back. And again, one of the features of the row unit is making these adjustments without the use of wrenches. So as we talk about the depth adjustment of the shank, we can quickly and easily adjust the shank depth by hand very quickly in the field. The last thing is the striker chain reel conditioning system. The chains move dynamically and allow mud and wet soil to exit but continue to condition the berm as we create a good strip behind the machine. The ST Pro row unit really does a good job of placing fertilizer as well as producing a good wide strip for the planter to run on next spring. And being able to place that fertilizer, we can put dry fertilizer down as we see here with the Montag unit, or we can put liquid fertilizer down or anhydrous, or any combination of the two. Here we have the Montag Dry Fertilizer system. This is a 3.5 ton capacity dry fertilizer delivery system with dual product. We can do single or dual product on the larger machines, but this is a smaller unit for the smaller machines, anywhere from 4 to 8 row capacity with the dry fertilizer. We can put 2 products on simultaneously and blend those together, even with variable rate control. The larger units that would go up to 16 rows, 8 to 16 rows, have 6-ton capacity up to 9-ton capacity, and even can do a single product or a dual product for delivery of nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium, or even a blend of those fertilizers. Also is available the section control on the 2 product units, the twin bin units. and where we can do 1, 2, or 4 section capacity for larger machines, especially all the way up to 16 row. On the pull type machines, we do have the 6-ton and 9-ton capacity Montag units with the same type of delivery system for dry fertilizer. So that's really important to be able to apply that fertilizer. And things that we're seeing out of strip-till is the efficiency and the use of that fertilizer, where we're actually seeing farmers be able to cut back on the rate of fertilizer, being more efficient with their costs, their inputs, but maximizing yields at the same time. I think in today's environment, that's really important to be able to maximize the yields, and that's what strip-till brings to the equation, especially with the Montag Dry unit that we have here today. So if you want to find out more about the Gladiator 1210 and see all the different working mechanisms of the row unit as well as the fertilizer offerings, please visit the KUHN dealers or visit us at KUHN.com.